How's it everyone, Grant here, welcome back to the channel. And today I've got the iPhone 11 Pro Max, obviously midnight green here. And I've been using this iPhone 11 Pro since the iPhone 11s were announced. I generally like the smaller model. I had the iPhone 10, the original iPhone 10 from 2 years ago, and I've been using that. I never got the 10s, and so this is replacing the original iPhone 10 for me. I like the smaller compact size. It's a little bit more pocketable for my everyday use, and it just feels nice to hold. So that's what I've been using, but I've got the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and I'm going to give it a try. I had the iPhone 10s Max, and I just felt it was a little bit too big for my day-to-day use, just because it's so wide. I don't know, there's just something about this iPhone form factor that just felt big for this size of phone. But I'm going to give it a try again with the iPhone 11 Pro Max, just to give it a try. I want to see the midnight green. You can see the color matching there. The Pro boxes are in black, whereas the regular iPhone 11 is in white. But midnight green, matching colors for the iPhone and the Apple logo. This is the 64 gig version. I wanted the 128 gig, but this is all they had in store. These are really hard to find still, and so my local store had it, so I went and just picked it up. But let's go ahead and take a look. I love iPhones or Apple's packaging. They're really easy to take off. And the phone is right at the top. And again, they've got that cut out there for the camera module, which is kind of cool. But here it is. I have not seen this in store. I really avoided from looking at it in store. This is my first impressions. I never really thought it was kind of really nice when they first announced it, but I gotta say, this frosted look in person does look pretty nice. Nicer than I thought it was gonna look for sure. And you've got the shiny stainless steel sides there in green. So I gotta say, this does look nicer in person. I'm not sure I like it any more than the space gray here. I like the space gray color, but we're gonna give it a try. This does look very nice. Dark military green here. And we'll put that down. And here's your paperwork, designed by Apple in California. And your quick start guide right there. The SIM removal tool. Some additional information here, as well as your Apple stickers. And again, really wish these were color coded to the color, but standard white issue Apple logos there. And we also have our fast charging brick finally, so no more slow charging brick. The thicker fast charging brick is actually included in the box now. And you've got your AirPods, so your wired lightning AirPods there, as well as your standard issue lightning cable. What you don't have is the headphone adapter, so no lightning to 3.5mm headphone adapter in the box anymore. They are not giving you that. You're gonna have to get that for yourself if you don't already have that from a previous phone. So let's go ahead and peel the plastic off on the front here. And we'll power this thing on. And while this is powering on, we'll do a bit of comparisons here between the different iPhones. So there is that midnight green in the 11 Pro Max. You've already seen it compared with the smaller 11 Pro in space gray. Here is the product red iPhone 11. So you see that there. And this is compared to the previous 10s Max. So all the iPhones this year are pretty much the exact same size, with maybe a few millimeter difference here and there. But you can see pretty much the same size as last year's 10s Max on the sides, on the top, on the bottom, and even from the front, pretty much they all look the same. So we've got that frosted matte glass on the back this year, with that triple camera module system there on the 11 Pro Max. So this year Apple is highlighting pretty much that triple camera system. So now you've got, instead of just the standard wide and telephoto, they've added the ultra wide lens. You also have the newer A13 Bionic chipset, and you have extended battery life between the A13 Bionic and the battery capacity and the software optimizations that they're doing. They're claiming 5 extra hours over last year's 10X Max. So that's good to hear. I never really had battery problems with my 10S Max, but a lot of people were complaining about battery life on last year's iPhone models. So tremendously improved battery life here on the iPhone 11 and 11 Pro models this year. Especially on the Pro models, you're getting a lot more. I think 4 hours more on the smaller Pro and 5 hours more from the previous model on this Pro Max. So that's pretty much what Apple's highlighting: the triple camera system, the ultra wide camera, the A13 Bionic, and the extended battery life. Other than that, it's pretty much the same phone. You're getting iOS, the same iOS version. Right now we're at 13.2 across all the iPhones. So everything else across the iPhone is still the same. Those are the 3 main differences that Apple's highlighting. That's what I'm going to pay attention to when I review this. And otherwise, it's still a very sleek piece of hardware. It's very nice. But here's the quick unboxing, my unboxing of the iPhone 11 Pro Max in midnight green compared to the 11 Pro space gray, the 11 in product red, last year's XS Max, and here is the 11 Pro Max this year. So that's going to do it for this video. Any questions or comments, anything you want me to test other than the cameras, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching.